To me, Akbar has always been sort of the Cheers of queer LA.
Akbar is about cocktails, culture, and community.
Your first gay bar experience, it's the same type of electrical shock you get when you fall in love with someone. That explosion of like, I'm okay, I'm right, this is me, this is us. How did you guys meet?
Way back when in the 80s, we used to go to the same clubs.
The scene that we were involved in kind of got decimated by HIV, and everybody died, and all the clubs dried up, and we all went to, ground.
Yeah, we all went home.
And Scott got, ambitious and would start having parties in bars. And
A friend of mine said, that bar's up for sale. I'm like, really?
he calls me in Alaska.
He was fishing in Alaska.
He's like, hey, that bar's up for sale.
Let's buy a bar.
Let's buy a bar.
No, I said, I'm going to buy a bar, and you said, not without me.
It's like, no, we're going to buy a bar.
Yeah.
I have been a friend of Akbar's for, probably 20 years.
I am now currently the co-manager. Before that, I'm a bartender on the dance floor. And before that, I was security.
I am the best drag queen you've never heard of, and the resident mother here at Akbar.
I've been working at Akbar for quite a few years. I throw a party called Full Frontal Disco here.
I am manager and bartender here at Akbar.
One day, the gods gave me a gift and somebody said, hey, are you available to work? So I've been here 9 years now.
I think that the importance of Akbar in the LA nightlife scene comes from its longevity. I mean, it's been 20 plus years. Not a lot of places can say that.
It's the people that come here. It's good people. And you really can't plan that. That's just a magic that happens.
Tell me one of your favorite moments at Akbar.
Ooh.
I'd rather not share that. That's private.
Well, I think it was I could tell on camera.
So, if these walls can talk, please shut up. Don't say anything.
Honestly, when I think of Akbar, it's the end of the night, and I'm looking out on all these beautiful faces, these sweaty, tipsy, silly, hilarious faces that are dancing and kissing and loving on each other. And I tell you, every Saturday I get this tinge, this feeling in my heart. It's like, it feels good.
It's a place that's very welcoming to not only, LGBT people, but all sizes and shapes and ages and allies and everything in between.
It's a place where you're loved and you can just be yourself. And I've seen a lot of these guys and girls go through some really terrible times, and this community is always there for them. It's always there for them.
March 15, 2020, Sunday afternoon. They said bars have to close by 2 a.m., tonight.
First, there's so much misinformation in the beginning. Yeah. 15 days, a couple of weeks, whatever, So I was like, okay, we can tough that one out.
So many people that live, tip to tip and live for these, this little money they get from time to time so that we can bring people together. And it's beautiful. It's about community and it's about connection. And we haven't been able to do our jobs because of this lockdown, and it's been really tough.
Isolation isn't what we're good at as gay men. We're taught very quickly to socialize and be social people. And even people that I know outside of Akbar who maybe don't drink or don't do nightlife, the loneliness was really overwhelming for a lot of them. I had a friend who took his life. It was really, really horrible and hard.
There's no harm in saying I love you if you mean it.
Yeah. Keep track of each other.
Yeah.
That's one of the great things about Akbar is that we're here for those type of things. Queer bars, it's not just a bar, it's not just a place to get a drink.
And Akbar is not just my job, it's like my home. I create art here all the time and help other people create art here. And just to feel it just evaporate was just heartbreaking.
But it was around October, I wasn't seeing anything, and I thought, why are we sticking this out? Are we prolonging the death? Then we found out there'd be a lot of disappointed people, more than we ever knew.
Yeah.
Because Peter basically set up the GoFundMe site, which changed everything.
We had this whole rollout, right? That was really detailed of everything we had to do. And they're like, we funded. We were like, what?
Well, I think
was
it
a little
happened
over-
overnight.
It was like 24 hours that we met our goal, or 30. It was
Which floored us. The effect of the pandemic has on queer spaces has been devastating, and to see one saved, I think, was a bright light.
There will always be a need to be able to seek out those people that understand your struggles and your gifts as well. I mean, look, I think being queer is literally like the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It's like, it's the greatest blessing of my life. I know I've had more fun than most people. Me and my friends, we're cuter and we dress better and our music is better, and I'm all about it. Gay all the way.
Akbar is just it. Like the motif is weird. The neighborhood is kitschy. The jukebox is bumping, and the drinks are fucking strong.
It's going to be like a rebirth. It'll be like Hands Across America.
exactly limp wrists across America.